Hi everybody, this is Mr. Ward. If you're listening to this, you are one of my pre-calculus students, either in the hybrid where you are going to be in school 2 days and then virtual the other 3 days, or you are one of the virtual students who are strictly going to be on the computer and doing work electronically all year. Welcome, first of all. I know it's going to be a crazy year, but my goal, and I hope this is true for you as well as for all your other teachers, is to make this not just a year, but the best year we could have. I think there's an opportunity here you can learn not only a lot of math, pre-calculus through me, but also learn a lot about yourself. Learn the type of learner that you are in particular. What works best for you. I will make myself available as much as I possibly can. I think we can do something really good this year. Let's look at it from a really positive standpoint, not just simply this is going to be a replacement, but rather this is going to be an upgrade, something we can really do good things with. All right, so let's get started. Again, you are probably watching this because you either missed day one and you're supposed to be in school, or you are doing today virtual, be it the hybrid or a virtual student. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the syllabus. Everything for levels of communication we're going to have this year, guys and girls, are a couple ways. We're going to give weekly updates on Brave Square. Everything is going to be published Sunday evening. That should be true for all your classes. It definitely will be true for pre-calculus. After that, all work, for the most part, whether it be me pushing things out to you or you submitting things to me, will be done through Schoology. So I thought we would start there. We'll open up Brave Square first. We'll take a look. Then we'll open up Schoology. So Brave Square, I'm sure you're very familiar with. We're going to pick it up through Brave's link. And we're going to do one of two things. Either we're going to post or we're going to message. Post will be more global. That will go out to everybody. Message will be more small, individual or small groups. I imagine for you virtual students, I'll create a subgroup. We'll have your class, and I'll push out a lot of things to you guys just because I won't be seeing you live and in person. The next thing we can get to through Brave's link also, or some other ways, is Schoology. And that's where we're going to spend the majority of this video. You're going to have all your classes. We're going to focus on pre-calc. I have all three of my sections linked. So the two hybrid and my virtual class, you'll all see the same things. So here is the pre-calculus main page. You see a few items on here. I'm sure you know by the icons. PDFs are just simply files. This icon next to Math Autobiography means an assignment, the one with the pencil and the piece of paper. And then there's folders, and folders contain many things inside of them. There's also near the bottom, there's a link, looks like a chain link. And then the first one is a Zoom meeting link. We'll talk about that in a minute. The second one is a graphing calculator loan link. We'll talk about that as well. All right, back to the top. So we're going to start with the course syllabus. We're going to talk about what this course is all about. I'm not going to read this to you. You can read it on your own time. It's there. You can access it. But I'm going to describe some main things that are different and the same as your past math courses. Number one, there is no Regents exam at the end of the year in pre-calculus, which is a good thing for a lot of us. But we do have a Gemini final exam from FLCC because this is a Gemini class, meaning you can get not just a credit for high school graduation, you can also get 3 college credits through FLCC that you can apply and transfer in to wherever you go to college. It'll be on your college transcript you took college level pre-calculus, which is a pretty cool thing. We won't be signing up for that Gemini class. For those of you that have experience, we won't be signing up for it until January, so not a worry right now. It's a great option for us. Okay. Another thing that's different is there are no such thing as note packets. You've had those through all your other math classes throughout your high school career. This is going to be something where you learn a skill about yourself, how to take math notes, what to listen to me, what to record, what to not record. All right. Another thing, we're going to go a lot more in depth into topics than maybe you did in your other math classes. There's going to be a much greater demand on open-ended problem solving, on thinking, than maybe you've seen before, pardon me, where you just took an algorithm you learned in class, repeated it over and over again, got really good at solving problems, okay? You're going to do things maybe for an assignment or for an assessment that you hadn't done exactly ever before, but you're going to apply your skills and utilize that to solve the problem. All right, both for the hybrid and the virtual, okay? Calendar will always be in Schoology. There will be daily assignments. There will be note videos. Note videos will be both Mr. Ducharme and or my voices. We share them. You'll listen to them the day you need them. Could be him, could be me. So don't be surprised with that. All right, like I said, I'm not going to read these to you. I'm just going to touch on some major things. Grading policy, okay? So the first thing you'll see in grading policy is daily homework. It's assigned, but it's not collected or graded, okay? It's just like a college model. Homework is for you to see how well you understand the topic. It's practice problems. I get this. Maybe you do one. Maybe you're learning about it or struggling with it. You do more. That's totally up to you. I'm not going to collect it. I'm not going to grade it. So what is the work sessions grade then? That's going to represent your homework, 10%. Okay? It's usually going to be graded on effort. Work sessions are going to be a accumulation of numerous different topics that we've done the last few days, and there will always be a key in Schoology. Okay? Quizzes, 2 or 3 per unit, small. Sometimes they'll be larger, usually just a couple questions. That's 15% of your grade. They will be assessed and graded for correctness. Work packets, a comprehensive problem set, usually 1 per quarter, usually about 3 units of work. We will actually get one out to you very quickly within the next couple days, and you will work on it throughout the first 3 units of the year, and submit it sometime at the end of Unit 3, which will probably be late October, early November. You can get help on those. You can work with each other. Again, we'll talk about it more in detail when we hand it out. Work has to be shown. It's almost like a take-home test. Another thing that's different this year is projects. There's such a thing as a math project. Okay, we'll do 4 of them, 1 per quarter. The first one we'll do is on Unit 3 on higher level polynomials. It relates to the stock market and analysis of a company's gains and losses and how you would maybe invest in them by purchasing their stock. Very interesting, very appropriate. Those projects could be individual, they could be by teams. They again, are 1 per quarter. You're going to submit them in a nice finished product, maybe a portfolio, maybe a PowerPoint presentation, up to you, but it's on a topic that we recently learned, and it's really, really saying, hey, when am I ever going to use this? Here it is. Assessments, what I can mention about this, we'll have 1 per unit. They will be calculator active and inactive sections, and it counts for 55% of your grade. If you are a hybrid student, everything you do in terms of submitted work that'll be graded will be 1, handed out in class, and 2, submitted in class. Everything by hand, nothing electronically submitted. The only difference again, for you hybrid students would be is if you were absent on a day something was due, you could submit it to me electronically through Schoology. Otherwise, everything will be handed out, work packets, projects, work sessions, quizzes, everything will be handed back in. Assessments, especially tests, will always be done, again, for you hybrid students, in class. That way we can Be certain of the integrity of the exam, making sure it shows what you know. No notes, closed resources. Hybrid students will do this. Virtual students will talk a little bit about that in the sense that obviously you're not taking it in class. Obviously you're going to be taking it virtually, but we're going to put some things in place that will make it so that the test assessment is truly accurate and a measurement of what you know. Final grades are calculated pretty standard, 20% each quarter. We will have a midterm exam is 10, final exam is 10 also. Okay, again, I'm not going to read this to you, but I want to just jump ahead a little bit. We talked about quizzes, work packets, projects, tests, what you need, supplies you got to have. If you don't have a graphing calculator and you're a hybrid student, we can get you one through our technology department. You can sign one out for the year. We want you to have a TI 84 Plus. Inspires are good. We like the 84 Pluses. If you're a virtual student, there will be a link to the calculator loan, a Google form that you can fill out and let me know, and then I'll make sure I can get a calculator for you from the technology department and send out to you. Okay. And you also get a textbook that is will be issued in class, and your virtual students should have already received it. Extra help. Okay. Everything is going to be virtual this year in terms of extra help. You can't really come into classrooms to get assistance just because of the nature of COVID and what our guidelines are going to be. So Math Clinic is still staffed by a teacher every period of the day, 1 through 9. I am 8th period, which is 12:58 to 1:39, and again, it's virtual. You're going to log on to my Zoom link. You're going to get queued up. You're going to be able to ask one question at a time. I'll answer that question for you, and then you'll move to the end of the line to do the next one, so one student couldn't dominate the whole period, the whole 42 minutes, okay? For pre-calculus students, I'll also have office hours. They will be virtual, Tuesdays and Fridays from 8:15 a.m. to 9 a.m., and Wednesdays from 1:15 p.m. to 2 p.m. I'll stay in the office hour all 3 days for the first 20 minutes, no matter what. If there are students there, I'll stay for the full 45. If no student shows up in the first 20 minutes, I will sign off. Okay? So you might want to get there early. Attendance is huge, especially if you're a hybrid student. If you miss one day, that's 50% of your in-class time. Okay? Cheating policy, we have to put that in there. Academic honesty, please read it. Again, Schoology, Brave Square, those are going to be the two communication devices. Brave Square more globally, Schoology more specific. And these are the topics we cover. You can take a look at them if you want. They're in order. This is consistent with the Gemini curriculum. It's actually much more in-depth than Gemini. We will do a lot of things here that if you took pre-calculus at the college, you would not do. And at the very bottom, you can see how your Gemini grade would translate. If you got a 93 and above, that's considered an A at the college. 90 to a 92 is an A minus, and so on and so on and so on. Okay? And again, we won't need to make that decision until January for the spring semester. All right, I hope there's no glaring things that I left out. Again, if you're a hybrid student, we will be able to talk about this in class. You will see me 2 days a week. We will make the most of it. I'm really excited. This is pushing me out of my comfort zone a little bit with this technology. I think it's going to be great. There's going to be times, guys, where I don't know the answer, and you might, and I'm going to have to be okay with that. Or there are going to be times when we all don't know the answer, and we'll figure it out together. But I think you need to have some trust in me like I have trust in you. I'm hoping everything's going to go great. I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks a lot, guys, and we will either see you in class soon or virtually we'll see you in office hours or at Math Clinic. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.